What do you want to know?
Everything. Start at the beginning.
Hello there, I'm back after a unintentional hiatus and a little bit later than normal, but yeah, I don't function well in the heat. And yeah, I know other countries have much hotter heat than we do here in the UK, but our houses are built for insulation, and yeah, I'm a pasty white guy, so yes, direct sunlight during the summer, not fun. No, don't like that at all. But yes, I'm back, probably for a shorter one this evening, because yeah, it's still quite warm. I've got a fan going on right next to me at the moment, and yeah, exhausted after a week of work. I don't know what's going on at the moment, but I seem to just be exhausted a bit more often than normal. But anyway, let's jump back over to the game. And where were we last week? I don't remember. I say last week, it was about 2 weeks ago last time I streamed, so I was just trying to remember what actually happened last time. I think we sorted out the stuff for Isabella, so she's now joined us. We've done a bit of stuff for Fenris as well. We've almost got enough money to do the expedition, and I think, where were we? Look for Night Captain Cullen. Oh yeah, we're investigating the disappearances of some of the members of the guard in the city. So what else did we have? Right, we've got no side quests with companions at the moment, because I think we've completed them all for the moment. Premium content's got a few. Mark of the Assassin is one, and Memento from the Past. Which one was that? Return home to reminisce about a harrowing experience. Okay. Duty. And Sebastian's... Right, so Duty and Mark of the Assassin are the two of the DLCs. Excuse me there. I think I'll hold off on those for the moment. So secondary content... Right, so... Got Mirren has an outstanding task. Okay. I wasn't really going to work for him because he's kind of like asking us to do an assassination job, and we don't really know the reasons why. So I'm going to stay away from that one for the moment. Unbidden rescue. The Viscount's son, Seamus Dumar, on the Wounded Coast. Yes, because there's something about the Kunari possibly kidnapping him. Herbalist, just complete that as we work our way through. And Magistrate's orders: go to the old ruin outside the city and apprehend the escaped criminal for Magistrate Vernard. I remember that one. But I'm going to be working on this one because it's main plot. So look for in Wilmot's camp outside of Kirkwood. Okay. So this was... What one's got in here? Oh, Wayward Son. Oh. That one we haven't done yet. That's a small side one. Loose Ends and Duty. Oh yeah, that was Loose Ends, which is the one for Mirren. And over here we have Wilmot's camp right there. Herbalist's task and Duty out there as well. Ooh. Oh yeah, because there were multiple things for Duty as well. That one's got Duty. Yeah, that's got a big one. So that's the only one in that area. So let's head over there, see if we can find Wilmot. Okay. Yeah, this little area will look very familiar, because we've already been here before. And this game is notorious for having a lot of its content reused, maps reused over and over again. Does get a bit samey, but
Andraste be my witness, Wilmot. I will have the truth from you now.
Mercy, sir. Mercy.
Were it that easy?
Don't hit me.
I will know where you're going, and I will know now.
That's Cullen. The last time we saw Cullen was in the first game, where he had been tortured by the demons in the Mage's Tower, and he wasn't in a good position at that point. So yeah, after all the events, he's made his way out to Kirkwall. So always go the sarcastic route.
I thought Templars only treated mages this badly. Nice to see you're branching out.
This is Templar business, stranger.
You have struck me the last time, you pathetic human. To me!
Okay. He's turned and is now summoning more.
Maker preserve us.
Right, where's the main one? Okay. Oh! Literally just did those pretty quick.
You do get it. I knew he was involved in something sinister. But this... is it even possible?
Do you think he was possessed?
Normally, we only worry that mages will fall victim to possession. I have heard of blood mages or demons in solid form who could summon others into unwilling hosts. I'd not thought one of our own would be susceptible.
I've seen one demon, seen them all.
With what I've bumped into in Kirkwall, nothing surprises me anymore.
I am Knight Captain Cullen. I thank you for your assistance. I've been conducting an investigation of some of our recruits who have gone missing. Wilmod was the first to return. I had hoped to confront him quietly, out of sight.
Yes. Let's see what else.
Do you know what happened to Wilmod while he was gone?
Obviously more than I had anticipated. Wilmod has never been fully convinced of the Order's rules. Mages cannot be our friends. They must always be watched. I thought Wilmod might be meeting with some old friends who'd escaped the Circle.
I've got friends who are mages. Are you saying they need to always be watched as well?
I was at the Circle Tower in Ferelden during the Blight. I saw firsthand how Templars' trust and leniency can be rewarded.
Trust and leniency? Is that what you call it?
I still have nightmares of Uldred's depravities.
Yes. Okay.
The recruits believed that Meredith was conducting some sort of deadly ritual.
What? That's preposterous. Recruits can be worse than a weaving circle with their rumors. There
Yeah.
is a vigil before Templars take their arms, but the gravest danger they face is falling asleep.
Yeah, that sounds like riveting entertainment, that.
If you didn't know he was possessed, why draw your sword on a recruit?
He'd only been back a few days when he left again secretly. It set off some warning bells. I meant to scare him into a confession. He had to believe my threats were genuine.
Looking for Karen. Let's hunt some demons and we must stop this. I mean, looking for Karen is kind of like one of the things we're doing, so let's pick that one.
I was trying to find another recruit, a friend of Wilmot's. Do you know where Karen is?
He also disappeared. They were last seen together at the Blooming Rose. But I had no luck interrogating the, young ladies there. I doubt they know anything of magic or demons.
I'd be willing to search there.
The Order would truly be in your debt if you helped us with this. No one at the brothel will speak with me for fear I would shut them down for serving our recruits. If you learn what manner of creature did this to Wilmot, please come tell me in the gallows. I will ensure you are rewarded.
So, we need to head to the brothel. Again. Let's just loot everything that dropped something. Design Rune of Impact. Now, I've only beaten this game once. I've certainly got through to various points in the game multiple times. But I've never actually done anything with the rune crafting. I think the rune crafting probably benefits things a lot more in the higher difficulties. Okay. Right, so that's where I need to go, and that's at night. So obviously the broth is only open at night. Oh, I wonder if the character we're going to run into...
These thugs are plaguing the streets. I don't see a problem in giving them the fight they want.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to talk to the same guy as last time, the one who was a little bit OTT. I think I have to go through this way. Oh, hello. A whole bunch of you. It's slightly annoying that the character doesn't follow up when knocking them flying like that. Okay. Bit more looting. And hopefully we won't have another fight encounter before we get to the Blooming Rose. Although, being British, it's quite tempting to call it that Blooming Rose. Only those people from certain areas of Blighty will probably get that. Right.
Market's closed. Come back in the morning.
Quick, yes. Let's see.
Do you need something, honey?
You don't work here, do you? With the customers?
You're no prize yourself, sweetheart. Is there something you want?
Okay. Right.
A couple of Templar recruits went missing. They were last seen here.
You'll have to be more specific. We do a lot of business with the Templars.
Make it worth your while or people's lives are at stake. Let's see if we can convince her that way.
We have a lot of missing Templars. If we don't act quickly, we may only find corpses.
Now, no need to get all dramatic on me. Let me look through the books. Wilmot, Karen... Here we go. Wilmot came in here a lot. You sure he had time to be a Templar? The both of them last saw Iduna, the exotic wonder from the east.
Oh, I love how she just delivered that. Just like, I've said this so many times, I can't be bothered to put any emphasis on it.
That's quite the stage name.
It sounds better than the tramp from Darktown. You should hear what some of the others are called.
Yes. Right.
Is there anything else you can tell me?
Honey, I could write volumes on the things I know. Unless you want Wilmot's favorite position, I think you have what you need. You didn't hear any of this from me. We clear?
Mom says I don't have to listen to you because she makes triple what you do.
Okay, fair enough. Right. So,
a human, an elf, and a dwarf walk into a bar.
The human says, "You're lucky you're so short. That hurt like mad."
You could have just stopped me, Blondie.
Why waste a perfectly good setup?
Oh, those two are going to have quite a bit of fun. Right, so I've got 2 ways to go. That one leads to a quest marker, which is something new. And this one here, I think, leads to where we want to go. So, right, I need to remember the fact I've got the Captain of the Guard here and an apostate, because I recall something about this.
You must be the exotic wonder of the East. Do you remember entertaining a Templar named Wilmot a few weeks ago? Or Karen?
Wilmot. Wilmot. That doesn't sound familiar.
Do your clients like this charade? It must get dreadfully tiresome.
Whatever do you mean? Questions are boring. Why don't we have some real fun?
Hawk, go easy on this lovely creature.
You should listen to your friend.
We have to ask her about Karen. What's your problem?
Yes, but certainly there's no harm mixing a little business and pleasure.
Oh, good, Varric.
As charming and relentless as you are, I'm here to investigate.
Answer one of my questions first. Who told you about little old me?
It was Vivica. She showed me her books.
That wasn't so hard, was it? So, Vivica sold me out, did she? That drab, pathetic little sewer rat. She will be dealt with. Just do one more thing for me. Draw your blade and bring it gently across your throat.
Anders, make her stop.
Let go of my friends!
How did you... Oh, shit. Spare me, Messer.
Oh, no mercy. Yeah, I want to get some
What foul
information.
magic was that?
Blood and desire in equal measure. An art I learned from... elsewhere.
Blood magic, then?
Yes, Messer. Please don't kill me.
You're going to answer all my questions. And if there's even a hint of magic...
Tirani put me here, to send biddable Templar recruits to the Sanctuary. Three Spear Alley in the Undercity. I enchanted Wilmot and Karen weeks ago. But after they left these walls, I know not what came of them. Please, let me live. It's not my fault. It was all Tirani's idea.
Let's find out some more.
Tell me about Tirani.
She put me up to this. She said we can recreate the ancient Imperium. That mages can rule again, not serve. She says the Templars cannot hold against us if we stand up and fight.
If you want to live in an empire where mages rule, then go to Tevinter. Yeah, there does seem to be a lot of blood magic being practiced. It's quite ironic. Yeah, because the Tevinter Imperium literally is an empire ruled by mages. Whoever is the most powerful is the one who has ultimate rule. Not the nicest of places, because if you don't have much magic, or worse, none at all, you're effectively a slave. Yeah, there's one other option here.
This base of yours. How many other mages are there? Any other defenses?
People go in and out all the time. Sometimes a handful, sometimes more. There are traps. Magical traps. There's a hidden switch at the front. It turns them off. That's all I know.
So there's either you go to the Templars or no mercy for you. She's been doing some bad stuff. The Templars will probably be really nasty to her. And you know what, yeah.
The Templars are coming for you. No more of your tricks.
Next stop, the Sanctuary. And some answers.
Yes. While we're here, let's go and have a look at what's going on here. Why do I have the feeling this is literally the proposition where you can say, yeah, let's go have an orgy? Because I think most of these games have one of those moments.
Back again? Sure you're not interested in my many, many services?
Oh. Not sure if you can read that, but that's Ninette's dead.
I'm sorry to say that Ninette was killed.
Killed? Why would anyone hurt that darling woman? This is horrible. Thank you for letting me know. Please excuse me.
Well, I think in the grand scheme of things, that's the decent thing to do. Can we open this door? Nothing in there. Yeah, I mean, the music for all the Dragon Age games has been brilliant. I especially like Inquisition. I've actually got the album for that downloaded and occasionally listen to a few tracks because they really blew it out of the park there. It's kind of like when From Software came out with Bloodborne. It was just such a new level over what they'd done previously. Right, so where to go next? Okay, so we've got to go to the
Market's
Undercity.
closed. Come back in the morning.
So, yes, Darktown. During the night as well. So, where is it going to be pointing us? Right. Okay. Oh, there's two ways in. There's one here. That one says Sanctuary. As does... Oh! That's just poisons, which I'm not interested in at the moment, so... Right, so... Quick save there, and head down into...
We should go carefully. Who knows what this many blood mages may have summoned to defend themselves.
Yeah, apparently there's a switch nearby that will uncover them, so let's take Varric ahead, because he's the...
Someone's left a surprise here for us.
Simple trap.
We're good.
Okay, I thought I told you to disable that. Right. Don't mind me being surrounded. Let's bring the dog in. Do you mind? Ooh. Careful getting low there. This is there. Varric, how the heck did you get over there? Is that all of them? Deathroot. That'll work towards poisons, I think. Yeah, and pick up some... Ooh. Corpse. Dull Shiv. Right, how's my inventory? Oh, nearly full. I'm going to need to get rid of some crap. Okay. Ah, there's more of them.
That's enough! It's done.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to run out of loot space soon, so once we're out of here, I'm going to need to... let's check... yeah, everyone's got all the stuff they can take. No, that's all... Yeah, I won't worry about that just yet. Right, Varric. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately with this game, you have your carry limit is literally a limit. You cannot go above it. What are here?
Now you fall.
Another one over here.
Get back! Waste of life, but not my choice.
Well, they weren't really alive there, Aveline, so... Lots of loot. Thankfully, it's mostly money. Oh, I like that. There's a helm called the Thinking Cap. There it is. Yeah, interestingly, all the armour can only be used by the main character. All the other characters have their own unique armour sets that only they can carry. How are we doing money-wise? Oh, not far off the 50 we need. Now we've got one more space in inventory, so...
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots?
Go on.
Piece of cake.
Oh, that looks a bit, interesting. Okay. What have we found here? Is that Wilmot?
How wonderful. More vessels for our experiments.
Your lipstick is
Where is
off, not on
Karen?
point.
Perhaps the demons will find one of you suitable.
Always the demon thing. Can't you people say no?
I am not some hopeless waif that ran crying to a demon. I sought them out and embraced them.
I think you did a bit more than that.
Why have you taken the recruits?
Demons can inhabit much more than mages and corpses. With assistance, they can control anyone I ask. Any Templar, any noble, any well-meaning meddler.
You do know I cut a path through your abominations, right?
Good, good. The demons like spirit. If a few more Templars fall to the demons, we can seed chaos in their ranks. How many abominations can they discover amongst their own before it drives the Knight Commander crazy?
Tell me where Karen is.
The experiments need so much fuel, you see. So many living vessels are found wanting. Useless vessels can still feed the compost heap, so it's not a complete waste.
Good to know you're barking mad. That makes things easier.
In days of old, the Tevinter Imperium spanned the known world. Demons were their allies, held in check by power and knowledge. With a wave of a hand, I could do more than a Templar can achieve in a lifetime. Yet they command us. Absurd. We should be ruling them. We should rule you all. Kill the vessels.
No, you're exactly the kind of people that the Templars want to stop. Okay.
One less to worry about.
Yeah, I can't attack him, you know? Hey, witch, go. Give you a nice headache. Right, that stops her. Yeah, the lipstick was terrible. Oh, I think they've killed. Yes, they've killed the seduction demon. Right, that I think puts me at. I can't take anything more. I've got loads of junk, so I might as well destroy a couple of items. The junk isn't worth much, it's worth something, but Grimoire of the Apprentice. I thought I got rid of 2 items. Let's get rid of the dull shiv. That should clear up 1 spot. Yeah. Right. Okay. See how he is.
Is it over?
Karen.
Yes, that's my name. Oh, thank the Maker. I thought he had abandoned me. But is it only Karen? It could be Karen +1. A very nasty +1 at that. The cage has opened. Thank Andraste.
Any chance you can tell if Karen has an extra passenger?
Well, there's one sure way.
What was that about?
If there was a demon in there, it would have defended itself. Looks like he's clear.
That's one way. Yeah, we're gonna have to be safe here, because those were some dangerous mages.
If there's even the slightest chance you're possessed, the Templars need to know.
No, I'm me, I swear. Don't tell the Templars. I don't know what they do to me. Please, I need to go back. Tell them I'm all right. Tell my sister. I must go.
When you talk to Sir Cullen, maybe downplay the blood magic angle. We don't need the Templars cracking down even harder.
Yes. That's one of the things I like about this game, the fact you've got that battle between the mages and the Templars. Right. So the nearest exit is through this way. This is where we came in. So yeah. Let's find Cullen. Where is he? At the gallows. Yeah, Cullen's a good character. He's one of the only characters who's in all 3 games. There he is.
I've got some good news and some bad news.
What? What is it?
Good news, Karen is safe. Bad news, half of your recruits may have been possessed by demons.
Sweet blood of Andraste.
Demons? Did you say something about the recruits and demons?
I didn't want to tell you, Masha. They were horrible. Those mages see the rest of us as ants to be crushed. They won't stop until they've destroyed the Chantry and the Templars forever.
It's the Templars' fault. And I've got friends and family who are mages here, so
Tirane was crazy. Magic didn't make her that way.
True, not every mage gives in to temptation, but none are ever free of it. At any time, any mage could become a monster, from the lowest apprentice to the most seasoned enchanters. Mages cannot be treated like people. They are not like you and me.
Surely that's a little harsh.
Yeah.
They are weapons. They have the power to light a city on fire in a fit of pique.
I admit that does reduce their bargaining position. But there must be some middle ground.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps mages need better education as to why the Chantry functions as it does. Perhaps they would not go against the will of Andraste herself. I will look into it. For now, Karen, unless it is proven you are free of demons, I must strip you of your commission immediately.
No, you can't really think that. Karen's fine. He's safe.
Please, sir. I tried to resist. I never took anything they offered. I need this position or my sister can't eat. I've been training for 5 years.
So, yes, I've got 3 options. Karen should keep his status, can't take any chances, or Karen's fine.
We conducted tests on Karen. He's not possessed. He can stay in the Order.
I hesitate to ask what methods you used that you are so certain. Still, you have done much for us by stopping these blood mages. I will heed your request. If he has shown no sign of demonic possession in 10 years' time, Karen will become eligible for full knighthood.
10 years.
Thank you, Sirrah. Again. But without a full knighthood, Karen's pay is so small. I do not know if I can reward you as you deserve.
I will handle that, miss. You have done the Order a great service. We will not forget it.
Yeah, I can't remember how often Cullen turns up in this one. But yeah, he's a good character. Right. So, what else do we have? Right, Shepherding Wolves. Vargas have rumours some of the Chantry have been making quite inquiries around Lowtown about the Kunari. No one seems willing to talk about it, though. Act of Mercy. Oh, that one's just a rumour. And Wayward Son. Ah! Right, we do have the other hand side quest. Grimoire of the Apprentice. We picked that up. Half finished, half reasoned, and likely dropped in the sewer in exactly the way a self-important fool might react if a Templar looked in his direction. Bonwald is doodled inside, along with a shopping list for the lower bazaar. Okay. I'm wondering about that one there. Because there's 3 DLCs that this had. There was Mark of the Assassin, the Exiled Prince, which is Duty, that's the one with Sebastian, and then there's Legacy, which is the big one that leads into Dragon Age Inquisition. I think that's that one. I don't see how it would have the links so early, though. But, Oh, main plot. I've got Black Powder Promise. Oh, yeah. Kill some of the rogue Kunari for, oh, I can't remember his name. It was a dwarf merchant. And then the Deep Roads Expedition. Okay, so we've got the Grey Warden map. And we just need to get another total of 50 sovereigns. We were not far off. 48 sovereigns. And we're probably going to have some of that. This way. Probably going to have that much after I do a bit of selling. So let's go to Hightown because there's loads of merchants there. Oh, the rune crafting. Something that I never did much with previously. I really felt the need to either. Get away. Right, so let's just sell all junk. That gets rid of a fair bit. So, he's having that or that. 70 damage for a bow. Bloody hell. I don't know how many. If I've got any characters that can even use that. I think Isabella's probably the only one. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of any... Ooh, that is better than my current one, so I'll hold on to that. Just get rid of anything that is not as good as what I've currently got. Not going to use any of those. And that clears up most of my, almost all of my inventory. Okay. Right, so what should we work on next? Ignoring loose ends. I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take the Wayward Son one because I do remember that one. That means going to the Alienage. That's where Meryl's currently living. However, before that, I'm going to mix around the party. Oh, Memento of Legacy. I'm not sure if I want... Memento of Mark of the Assassin. Interesting. Don't want to interact with them just yet. While we're here...
His mood's definitely improved, but he's too frisky to be cooped up in this shack all day. We need more space.
I'm sure Uncle Gamlin would like nothing more than to be rid of us.
I suppose I could take him for a stroll. What an odd sight we'll make. A mother and her Mabari.
I'm sure he'd love to have a walk. See, is anywhere else?
I hope Mother convinces the Viscount to give us the estate.
I will talk to the Viscount about our estate.
And...
Your mother's busy writing to the Viscount.
Okay. Duty. To whomever elects to participate in the charitable deed of assisting the Vale family of Starkhaven, His Most Worthy Highness Prince Sebastian Vale has provided instructions for anyone brave and noble enough to attempt eradication of the rabble who dared attack his family. 3 groups of Flint Company mercenaries have been sighted in the Kirkwall vicinity. One group makes camp not far from the elves of the Sunderbound mountain range. The second has been seen seeking information on the docks after nightfall. The third is far from the main road of the Wounded Coast. They are believed to have a small campsite well past any known landmarks. A princely reward awaits whoever finds and defeats these rogues. May the Maker guide you. Chanter Taletha. That's interesting because when we saw Sebastian, he was having an argument with one of the, I believe, chanters outside the
touching family store.
Outside the Kirkwall. Right. Now, I remember what some of the conversations were like in this bit, so I'm going to be taking Isabella, Bethany, and Anders. Because I don't think I took Bethany on previous run with this mission, and definitely not Anders. So I'm curious to see what their side of it is going to be like. Because as I say, I do remember what this little quest was like. Exactly how far we get to it, I don't know. Ah yes, we've got some levelling up to do. 3 points, that's... Should I put a point in Constitution? And... yeah, upgrade the backstab ability to make a guaranteed crit. So she's going to be quite nasty. So... actually, you know what? I'm going to put all 3 points in Constitution, give her a bit more survivability. And... yeah, get her to start using Frost as well. Okay. Now, I did get rid of a whole load of stuff. That could have been a small mistake. Oh, Isabella can't use the archery stuff. Okay. Well, that'll have to do for now. So...
what were you before you were a pirate?
I had a husband. He didn't beat me. That's about the best I can say about it.
So you left him?
He was murdered by my lover. It was all very Antivan.
Oh. I don't think I'd like to live in Antiva.
No, I don't think Antiva is the best place. Oh, right, that's that Bonwall one. So that's the way I want to go. Yeah, because there was that grimoire I picked up in the that den where we found the Blood Mages and Keren.
Please, Sir Thrask. He won't go to the Circle willingly, but it's the only place.
Madam, we'll do our best to find your son. But I cannot guarantee his safety if he continues to resist Templar jurisdiction.
He's just a boy.
He's an apostate.
Ah.
I am sorry for your loss, mistress. But I can offer your son mercy only if he turns himself in.
I'm trying to find him, but...
The Templars cannot tolerate apostates.
Can we help this woman? This could be Mother.
Yeah, stick with the sarcasm.
I'm guessing that Templar wasn't here to offer your son his good wishes.
I am Ariane. My boy, Fainriel. He's all I have. All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the Circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares. Dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the Circle than to himself.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
What kind of dreams is he having?
He dreams of demons, calling to him, pulling him into their world. Every day, it grows harder to wake him. That is why I turn to the Circle. They are the only ones that can protect a mage from his own powers.
Yes.
Those look like Dalish tattoos. Why do you live in the city?
I was born to the Dalish, but came to Kirkwall for a time and dallied with a human merchant, Vincento. When I found I was with child, neither Vincento nor my tribe wished the burden of an elf-blooded human infant.
Ah, yeah, typical
I raised
racism.
Fainriel myself, here in the alienage.
Right.
Did your son run away?
He learned I had contacted Sir Thrask. He felt I betrayed his trust.
Well,
He
someone can't
thinks he
blame
can
him.
live free of the Circle. But I am afraid without proper training, he'll kill himself.
Abominations are always so awkward at family reunions.
No, please, you must find him before the demons finish their work. He must be brought to safety. If you won't do it for Fainriel, do it for Kirkwall. The Templars say a lad like my son is a danger to the whole city if left untrained.
Yeah, we're gonna find
I'll
him.
bring your son back to safety. I promise.
I don't know where Fainriel is gone, but there are 2 places you might start your search. Sir Thrask has been looking for him. If you speak to him in the gallows, he'll be able to tell you what ground he's already covered. And Fainriel's father, Vincento, recently returned from Antiva. He's a merchant in the Lowtown Bazaar. Fainriel might have sought him out.
There's some more. Okay.
You and Fainriel's father are not married.
Vincento had no desire for a wife or an elf-blooded child. I haven't seen him since the day I told him.
Some people just aren't built for family life. At least Fainriel has a mother who cares about him.
I have written, though, to keep him informed about his child. Fainriel wanted to meet him.
And someone you can't blame him.
Tell me about this Templar.
I believe he's a good man. He doesn't hate mages, but sees what it took me too long to realize. Even the best-intentioned mages are at the mercy of their sleeping minds. There are other Templars who are much less sympathetic.
I'll go right now and don't hold your breath. Oh, you got to be brutal to go with that one.
I will not leave you fearful for a moment longer than necessary.
Magic can be a fearful gift. Your son deserves the best aid learning how to manage it.
Thank you. It has been a lonely time hiding. It's almost a relief to finally confront this openly.
Good to see you. Your wife is over her
Right.
sickness, I hope.
So. We have Vincento all the way over there. Might as well look into the grimoire on the way past. Now, unfortunately, this this entry in the series doesn't have quite as good level design as the first one, because they were rushing a lot to get it done.
I think I found something of yours.
Shh. I can't accurately express my gratitude, but thank you.
And I have the 50 sovereigns. So we can pretty much go on the adventure or the expedition as whenever we like. But I'm going to complete some of the side stuff first. I'm going to have a look at the DLC stuff as well, see when you can do it, whether it's something you can leave until later. Because some of it I might, especially the Legacy one. I'd like that to be like the last one I do. But let's talk to Vincente.
Greetings, my lady. You look like a woman who'd appreciate the finest rubies from Antiva, raising her
And
lovely...
you look like a charlatan.
I bring only the best northern merchandise to the free marches.
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
My lady, I'm a bachelor. I've never met a woman of sufficient beauty and charm to tie Vincento down.
Please, Sirrah. I know you must fear for Fainriel, but we mean him no harm.
Hard to tell in this city who means who harm, no?
Perhaps you can set his mind at ease.
We are no Templars, Sirrah. You'll find no better friend to a young, scared mage.
Maldición, you are a mage. I suppose you'd be kind then to a boy who resists being taken in by Templars?
Of course.
The boy's in over his head. So I sent him to the only man I know who doesn't despise mages. A former Templar named Samson.
A former Templar.
Why would a Templar help him?
His conscience plagues him, having served the Templars too long. He now helps mages on the run. He stays out of sight during the day. At night, he stays near Darktown. That's the best place to find him.
Okay. Nothing more in here at the moment. So, yes, let's head to... Did you say... I thought you said Darktown, but no, it's over there. And we're going to get jumped on our way through. I have two mages in the party,
Idiot thugs and their gangs. Always around at night, but there's good coin in getting rid of them.
Right, okay. There's Samson down that way. Let's see how many times we get attacked on our way. Ooh. More money. Never say no to more money. Right. Oh, hello.
Let's finish this! Go down!
Just having two mages in the party and it's absolute bedlam. Oh, there's more.
One less to worry about.
Generations.
And sharp little pinpricks. Directions to Sharp's base. We've got a new base, and you lot best keep the law. Oh! Directions to the low town sneak below, but don't come unless you've got good news, or you get an answer square between the eyes. Ignacio Strand. Quest updated. Ooh. Didn't even know I had a quest called that. Okay. The Sharps aim to needle Lowtown to death, but their leader, Ignacio Strand, can't hide forever. Clear out their hideout. Ooh. Okay. That'll be something for later. That literally over there. I shall do that at another point. Because I want to go looking for Fainriel.
Old Vincento said someone might come sniffing around. You're looking for the boy, right? Feign something. I'll tell you now, there's not much I can do for you.
Let me guess, you couldn't help him.
I'm looking for a retired Templar named Samson.
Retired. Sounds better than burned out husk of a Templar begging coins in the choke damp. They don't do anything to keep you, you know. You join the Order, you're free to walk away. But they're the only ones who got the dust.
Ah, yes.
The dust?
Lyrium, an ore the dwarves mine. Magic in its raw form. You need to drink the stuff to face down the magicers. Problem is, if you ever try to stop, it just about kills you.
Yeah, addiction.
Is it true you give aid to apostates fleeing the Templars?
The mages I help, they're no more than children, newly discovered their magic and terrified. Barely left their mother's skirts, and now we're saying they got to be locked away for their own good. That demons are hunting them. Do you wonder they run?
Just looking at you, I'd say you're a man who helps anyone for the right price.
What kind of price?
I'll pay you silver or your life.
How's this?
Right. The lad came to me, not a silver in his pockets. Told him there's nothing I can do for him.
Oh, great.
I pity any mage who is forced to rely on you for protection.
I pointed him to a ship captain I know, Rayner. Sometimes he'll take on runaways. Took another apostate last week, girl I sent him. Might have gone wrong, though. I heard rumors he took the both of them captive instead.
Literally, my first response was that figures, which is one of the options.
So your good friend's a kidnapper? Can't say I'm surprised.
Not a friend. Just someone who's not afraid to try this business. Rumor has it, Rayner had the pair of them locked inside a Keys warehouse, somewhere close to Dockside. You want to go looking? You might find the lad before he gets ransomed to the Templars. Or worse.
Probably worse. Okay. Right, so where... You know, just look at the time. I'm going to do a quick save. I did save, didn't it? Yep. And I'm going to have a quick break just to move the bits. I sit down for a lot of my day at work, so sitting down for an evening of gaming is not necessarily the best thing for my health and posture. So yeah, when I come back, I'll probably be going on to one of these two side quests. Yeah, links below and everything for you to have a look at while I am away. But I should be back in about 10 minutes, so that should be about 25 past. So don't go anywhere.